Hey everybody, welcome back. So recently a company called Alloyman reached out to me and asked me if I would like to test one of their cordless power tools, and I said sure, why the heck not? So they sent me this. This is their 1/2 inch impact gun. It has a brushless motor. Comes with a 4 amp hour battery. They claim 0 to 2000 RPM, which shouldn't be a big deal, and 480 foot-pounds, 20 volts of course, comes with a 1-year warranty. These are currently $99 on the alloymantools.com website, and I will put a link to that below. They are currently $95 on Amazon, and there is a $10 coupon. So you could possibly get this for $85 on Amazon, and I will put an affiliate link to that below as well. So first thing let's do, let's get it out of the packaging, let's see what it comes with, and let's get the battery charged and put it to some tests. With everything out of the box and packaging, let's take a look and see what we've got. Oh, first thing we notice is we get 3 chrome extensions, 3 inches, 5 inches, and 10 inches, and we get 6 impact sockets, 17 through 22, and for some reason the 22 is shorter than all the others. These sockets, all of them, have a pin inside that's held in place by a rubber O-ring. Also, we get a 4 amp hour lithium battery. Now, interesting thing about this battery is it looks like it can be charged with a barrel jack type charger or can slide into the charger that came with it. So, nice big battery, multiple different ways to charge it. Would nice to see USB on it, USB-C on it as well. It also has a built-in power meter, and it came fully charged. You also get a charger. This is a 21 volt, 40 watt charger. So what, about a 2 amp charger, something right in around that range. So not really a fast charger, but not really a slow one either. You also get a manual. And I don't know if you guys really think you need a manual for a tool like this, but I do want to note that it covers 3 different tools, and none of them seem to be the tool that actually came in the box. Even though this battery came fully charged, I figured to be fair, we'd go ahead and charge it up. So it's been sitting on the charger for about an hour, and it does show fully charged now. But another thing I want to do is I want to weigh the battery. So I have a small scale here. Let's turn it on, and let's see what our battery weighs. And we'll compare it to a couple others. So the Alloyman battery weighs 20 ounces on the nose. That's odd. Anyway, here is a 4 amp hour Hart battery. Let's see what it weighs. 21.9 ounces. And then just for sport and amusement, here is a 5 amp hour Hercules batteries. The Hart battery is the only other 4 amp hour battery I have. And the 5 amp hour Hercules battery weighs 23.1. Something to note is the weight of the tool itself without the battery, if I can get it to stay there, is right at 59.5, 60 ounces. One thing to note, and why I say that the manual doesn't seem to go with the tool I got, is the manual shows that little control panel on the front as being completely different than the one on the tool that I have. The tool that I have has a different control on it, and it doesn't seem to be very well explained. For example, on mine, this little power button here does nothing until you trigger the gun. Now, if I trigger the gun with the gun in forward, then I can change low, medium, and then that DH position, or OH, or D2, or whatever it says, I can't select that at all. And then I have 3 bars for what I'm guessing is the battery, since there seems to be a little battery icon next to it. So that's all you get here until you switch to reverse. Now, if I switch to reverse, then when I trigger it, that little D2 or OH or whatever the heck it says, that is on, and I cannot deselect it. is the packaging clearly states it's 480 foot-pounds and 0 to 2,000 RPM, but when you look at the label on the gun, it says 0 to 3,300 RPM and 520 foot-pounds of torque. So I don't know what's going on there. Dimensions, counting the lug on the front, is 7¼ inches in length. Height, counting the battery, is 10 inches. Without the battery, it looks like about 8¼ and the width of it here is right at, what do we got there? Right at about, oh, I'd call that 2 3/4. So overall, it does feel like it's really well made. This housing up here is all metal. The rubber overmolding feels really nice. It's got a good feel and fit in the hand. Trigger's exactly where you'd want it to be. Really can't find any complaints about the feel and the construction. It does offer variable speed and multi-speed. This is the speed on forward and low setting, and it is variable. This is medium on forward, and this is high on forward. On reverse, we're going to go to low on reverse. This is low. Medium on reverse. And then high on reverse, we have that automatic brake feature that won't let it free spin. And there is no variable on that. It goes to full power, and it looks like it won't let it free spin for more than about a second and a half. Okay, I'm really interested in trying that reverse feature where it doesn't just keep spinning. This is a trailer ball with a 3/4 inch threaded stud and a nut that's 1 1/8 on the outside. This is my old snap-on torque wrench. It is set to 250 foot-pounds, which is as high as it goes. Let's see if I can get 250 foot-pounds on this. Okay, there we go. 250 foot-pounds. Alloyman in reverse on that high setting, and that DH light is on, and you'll see once again we're getting it turns itself off, and there is no low speed. So I'm just going to hold it on and see if it takes it off and see if it stops. Well, it did. It didn't, and there's still almost a full nut left of thread, so that does work. That does keep it from flying off. Let's try it again. Here, let's use it to tighten it this time. It'll be a little faster. All right, let's try that again. In reverse. In reverse. There we go. My hand keeps accidentally hitting that reverse switch. Yeah, it does. It automatically stops itself. Okay, I've got a breaker bar and a cheater bar. Let's see how tight I can get this. I don't want to break my breaker bar, but I think that's about all I can get on it. That's certainly more than the 250 pounds I had, foot-pounds I had on it earlier. Let's see if Alloyman has any problems removing that. We're in that high setting where it kicks out once it free spins. Here we go. Nope, no problem at all. This is the little Harbor Freight Hercules 1/2 inch tool. This is a small one, mind you, but this is also the first generation that was pretty powerful. They have dumbed the new one down and made it less powerful. But let's see how much tighter. First off, let's see if this can tighten it so much that can't get it off. We're set. Battery is fully charged, and we are set on high. So let's see what we got here. you got. Let's see if Alloyman can get that off. Alloyman says no problem. Let's do something else just for fun. Let's see how much more that can tighten it than this. Let me get a better shot in on this. And how about that right there? And we'll see how much more Alloyman can tighten than the Harbor Freight. That is all she got. All right. See if socket's getting hot. See if Alloyman can do any better. We are set to forward and high power. All right, you watch the socket. I'll make sure the other side doesn't spin. That gave it quite a bit more, and I was having trouble keeping it from spinning. And since we're here and doing it, let's see if Hercules can loosen that. I don't know what that's going to tell us. Oh, it finally did, but it had to work pretty hard at it. So there you have it. The Alloyman brushless 20-volt half-inch impact driver comes as a kit with 6 metric sockets, 3 extensions, a charger, and a manual, and a nice plastic box. I thought it performed really well. It's not a huge gun. It's really a good size. It had a lot of power. I like the feature of the brake that, you know, when it spins in reverse free, it stops it. I could see that coming in really handy for pulling lug nuts and other things where you really don't want the thing flying across the shop. And really couldn't find anything at fault that I didn't like, with the possible exception of the manual that I got doesn't fit with the tool that I got. I really wish some of these companies would up their game as far as the manuals are concerned, and at least make sure that the manual we get goes with the tool we get. But you know what? Most of us aren't even going to look at the manual on a half-inch impact gun. We're probably going to throw it away, slam the battery on, and go to work. So it's kind of hard to find too much fault with that, but some part of me says they really ought to at least have the right manual for the tool. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I sure enjoyed doing it. Please like and subscribe. Thanks again to Alloyman for sending this out to me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.